Hello internet world, welcome to a new video on the Geekanoids channel. In today's video I've got what looks like at first glance a regular smartphone, but indeed this is a very tough smartphone, indeed one of the toughest smartphones, and possibly one of the most well-specced tough smartphones I've tested on the channel for as long as I can remember. This is the Oukitel WP1. Now during this video I'll go through some of the main specifications, but I want to mainly talk about how I've experienced this phone and what my opinion is of the quality, whether it could be a phone for you and what its use case scenarios are. Now the Oukitel WP1 really does have some really nice credentials. Now this has got a 5.5 inch, it's a HD plus screen, 18:9 format ratio. We have still got a sort of forehead and a chin at the bottom, no notches on this one, so it's just a regular looking screen. It's running Android version 8.1 out of the box. The real sort of selling point on this, the unique selling point, is that this is tough. It's like a phone that's already got the toughest of tough cases already encasing it. It is a very, very tough phone. We've got shock protection around the edges. We've got IP68 Waterproof, Shock-proof and Dust-proof rating. But normally when you get smartphones, you don't get many other features that really are sort of almost, not quite, but almost sort of flagship level. And in addition to all of those sort of protective features on this, we've got a decent screen with a nice resolution. We've also got an octa-core processor inside, so it runs along at a nice turn of speed. We've got 4 GB of RAM, 64 GB of memory, and wireless charging. And if we look on the back there, you can see dual cameras. The main camera is 13 megapixels, the secondary camera is 2 megapixels, and that's used for the creating sort of the depth effect in your photos. And in addition to that, we've also got, the list goes on, a 5,000 milliamp hour battery. So we've got a 5,000 milliamp hour battery, which is absolutely fantastic for getting at least a day between charges, possibly 2 days. So let's take a look around the phone. It's sort of like this, I don't know, like hexagonal or octagonal type design. We've got these sort of really sort of quite distinctive look to the shape of the phone. Very, very nice indeed. It feels like you've already got a case on it, but you haven't got quite as much bulk as some of these really protective cases would actually add. The shock protection is concentrated on the corners as well, so we've got really good protection around here. Very industrial design as well. Reminds me of a transformer type design on the back with the cameras and the flash. And then just in this piece here, which again is a nice sort of metal which adds to the ruggedness, we've got the fingerprint sensor. Now if I show you this side on, that's a reflection on my screen, there we go, and then tap the fingerprint sensor, it wakes up very, very quickly. Nice and responsive fingerprint sensor. I'll do it again, 3, 2, 1, touch, and it wakes up. A little bit of a delay sometimes, but a very accurate. I've had 100% accuracy with the fingerprint sensor. On the side here, we have got the volume rocker, also the power on off button. Across the top, completely clear. Along this side, we've got the memory card slot and nano SIM card tray. And then around the bottom, I tried to get this out, but I didn't want to force it. But I think you can obviously charge with a wire underneath here, but it is wireless charging as well. We have of course got a front facing camera, which is mediocre, nothing to sort of write home about. It's okay. We've got a nice quality screen. We can swipe to gain access to all of our apps. Let me show you the screen up a little bit closer, just so you get to see the quality of the screen there. It's nice and sharp, very, very good colours to it. Decent, not mega viewing angles, but decent viewing angles. Again, you get a tiny bit of colour shift at acute viewing angles, but really very, very good quality screen. It comes with a screen protector pre-installed, so you don't have to worry about that. One of the only phones I'm going to say this about, you don't have to worry about getting a case for this phone, purely because it is so rugged straight out of the box. As I said before, IP68 waterproof, dust-proof and shock-proof as well. So protection all round on this. You don't have to worry about a case. So very, very rugged smartphone. With regards to the camera, let's just pop into the camera and go into my gallery, here's a few photos I took earlier. Let's just swipe the right way. Here we go. So we've got a few photos I took earlier. This one of my shelves behind me, very, very good quality photo. And then we've got another one here of, again, the shelves behind me there. You can see in the not very light area, so it had to do some sort of medium low light photography in the background there. And then we've got one more, I think, which I was trying to challenge it to focus through the glass. And I'll be fair with you, I'm always honest in my reviews. It didn't get focus on that one, so I'd need a little bit more time with the camera really to really hone in on it. I suppose what I would say about the camera on this particular smartphone is the end results are very good, nice amount of detail, nice colour rendition, but it is quite slow to focus. So it's not the fastest camera. You're going to wait for it to focus and then take the photo. So if you take photos of your kids and that, this might not be for you. You know, sort of fast action sports, probably you might miss some of those action opportunities, but overall the end result from the camera is good. Also records video, which again is average quality video. What this is really targeted towards is somebody with an active lifestyle, and I said I'd mention to you towards the end of this video the use case scenarios of something like this, and I think that this would be ideal for somebody who has a manual working job. So maybe you work on a building site, maybe you work in the service industry where you're sort of dealing with people's, I don't know, home DIY, decorating, plumbers, if you're a woodworker, for example, anything with an active lifestyle, or indeed if you work outside all the time, maybe you're a road worker doing repairs on roads, you need a phone that if it did drop out of your hand onto the road or the pavement, it's not going to stop working. You've got to be able to rely on your communications, and something like this, because it's got this really rugged exterior and is also sort of dust proof, splash proof and waterproof, is really a good choice. You're still getting a fully featured octa-core processor Android smartphone with 4 GB of RAM, 64 GB of storage, expandable storage, good camera, good screen, in this really rugged design. So it's got a lot of use case scenarios, and I was very, very surprised to see the fingerprint sensor and the wireless charging on this. Those were sort of standout points that I wasn't expecting to find in the Oukitel, or Oukitel, however you want to pronounce it, WP1. So if you wanted to pick this up for yourself, check out the links down in the video description area. There's links to where you can buy this for yourself. Now, this is a live broadcast, my first live broadcast between Christmas and the New Year. So I want to say a big thank you to Patrick Sullivan and also Aaron Stoy. Thank you very, very much for tuning in live. We've got plenty of live viewers, but Aaron and Patrick, thanks for sort of coming into the live chat. I really do appreciate it. If you've watched to this section of the video, thanks for sticking with me all the way through the live broadcast. A little bit of insight for you. Over the next few days, obviously we've got the new year coming up, so I won't be doing as many live broadcasts, but I've got 3 very, very special videos lined up for you on the channel. So if you're not already subscribed, please do subscribe so you don't miss out on those videos. I want to take this opportunity to wish you an absolutely amazing, fantastic, happy and prosperous new year for 2019. Don't forget to check out those links. Hit like on the video if you liked it, and I'll see you in another video very, very soon. Very soon.